If you find yourself wanting to engage with people, if you like human interaction and you want to get paid for it, you might want to consider becoming an admissions advisor or an enrollment advisor at a college or a university. People talk about the skills gap in nursing. Oh, there's so many nursing jobs out there vacant. And there's a trade skills gap. There's so many trades job out there that's just going unfilled. And companies are struggling trying to find talent. Well, guess what? As an experienced campus president, I'm sharing with you there is a skills gap in higher education, which is why we exist. I'm going to show you the number of jobs. It might blow your mind. The number of jobs that are available right now for those who are ready and prepared. Here's our website here. I'm going to scroll down on our website. And as you see, we help individuals launch and advance their career in higher education. But how do we do that? We do that by providing you with courses, training courses, as if you were getting trained by a campus president one-on-one. More on that later, but let me prove to you the number of jobs that are out there in admissions. You see here, there's over 71,000 jobs available according to Higher Ed Jobs. Higher Ed Jobs, it's almost like an Indeed.com, but Indeed.com, it includes jobs from every industry. HigherEdJobs.com, they only post jobs in higher ed. And there's over 71,000 of those jobs available. I submit to you, there's over six figures, like there's over 100,000 jobs available in higher ed, because not all companies post on higher ed. Some of them post elsewhere, like Indeed. Some of them post elsewhere, like LinkedIn. So when you add up all of those, I'm very confident there's over 100,000 vacant jobs right now. And some of them, you can get those jobs even if you don't have a degree. Let's take a look. If you go to our website, nihet.org, NIHET.org, and you scroll down to this section, you're going to click on this link right here, higheredjobs.com. And there you go. It's going to show you the Higher Ed Jobs website. And what did I say? Here it is, right here. 71,181 jobs available. Whenever you are at whatever time you are watching this video on whatever day or month, go on higheredjobs.com and look right here. You will see how many jobs are available. All right. And sometimes they will even post over 1,000 jobs added today. That's amazing. But let's click on administrative. These are just the administrative jobs. Okay, admissions and enrollment. 1,052. There's over 1,000 jobs available. Let's take a look. The first one we see here was posted 12 days ago. 12 days. This is the Director of Strategic Enrollment Management at North Dakota State College of Science. And this one pays between $80,000 and $90,000 per year. Here's an admissions coordinator at Atlantic University in Virginia Beach in the state of Virginia. This was posted 17 days ago, and they listed it as a priority, which means they're still looking. Trust me, I have posted jobs, received 75 to over 100 resumes, and it's very rare. Out of those, if they have 100 resumes, they're probably going to find 5 people out of 100 resumes. And that's just 5 to interview. Out of those 5, there's probably only going to be 2 that are probably a good fit. And you still haven't talked about money or the details of the role. So just because you see something was posted 17 days ago, it means nothing. Most schools are struggling to find awesome people that can work in higher education. We can help you prepare for these types of jobs. And look at this, the Dean of Enrollment Management and Student Success at Central Lakes College. This one tops out at 150 grand. It was posted 19 days ago and they listed it as a priority. Like, hey, we need someone urgent, like now. Let's keep looking. Enrollment advisor. This one is online or remote. This is a fully remote job. And listen, it's going to start in February. This is National University. This is going to pay between $40,000 and $48,000. If you want to get your foot into higher education and into admissions, and maybe one day qualify for the job that's paying up to 90,000 over here, or the job that's paying up to 149, almost 150,000. Get your foot in the door. Start now preparing to become a college admissions rep. I'm going to show you on our website that we offer a college admission, an admission representative course. If you look at the details of this job, and if I ask you questions right now about that job, you probably couldn't answer them. Probably not to my or any other person's satisfaction, just speaking honestly. But if you take our admissions rep course and we put everything we had into that course to make sure you would be well prepared, I'm confident the person who you are now, if you interviewed, if we were to record that and then you take our course and then you interviewed and we record that, you could see the transformation you made from the person you are right now, the candidate you are right now, to the candidate you could be after taking our course. Could be like night and day. Here's an enrollment advisor. Let's keep looking here. Here's a regional recruiter at New York Institute of Technology. They're paying between $50,000 and $56,000. And you see that little military star right there? That means they probably prefer a veteran. Okay, so for my fellow veterans out there, I would jump all over this one after I take our admission rep course. All right, there's some more jobs. I mean, look at these jobs. Wisconsin, there's Tennessee, there's New York, there's New Jersey, North Carolina, North Dakota. And as I said earlier, not all jobs are posted on higher ed jobs. Some of them are posted on Indeed.com. Let's look at Indeed.com. I'll flip over here, and here we are on Indeed.com. The very first one is South College. This is a job right now in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, paying between $50,000 and $70,000 a year. Let's take a look at it. I'll click on it. Let's see what it says. Let's see the benefits. The salary is between $50,000 to $70,000. The benefits are there. Let's look at what the requirements are. Education. Okay. Candidates must have an earned bachelor's degree or have comparable work experience. Now, I'm probably spot on when I say this. If you interview well, and the second part here, candidates must have a valid PA-RN license. Oh my gosh. If you are a nurse in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, or anywhere close in Pittsburgh, you need to be applying for this role. Most nurses, they engage with people all the time. So the interpersonal skills, I'm confident, are there. But if you are an RN in Pennsylvania and you have those interpersonal skills, you need to step one, take our course. Step two, apply for the role. All right, but this is a phenomenal role. Let's look at some more roles. Here's a director of recruitment and retention. This is in, this is in Wyoming. Okay, $54,000 to $67,000. Guys, these jobs are out here. I saw one earlier. Let me take a look. Everglades down there in Sarasota, Florida. Okay, here's one. And is this Levittown, Pennsylvania? All right. This is an admissions role at Lincoln Tech. I know this company pretty well. They usually have beautiful campuses. All right, pretty good company. Now, here's a role. Let's see, sales rep. Let's scroll up. Health insurance, 401k, paid time off, paid holidays, opportunities for advancement. If it's for advancement, that usually means that when you get good at this role, they may consider you to become a director of admissions. And if they're already paying between $57,000 and $63,000, who knows? The director might be at $80,000 or $90,000. Now, here's a full job description. Let's see, drive enrollment growth while changing lives. Okay, got it. Seeking a results-driven admissions sales representative to identify, engage, and enroll prospective students in their skilled trades program. Let's see, relationship building, consultative selling to help students discover career-changing educational opportunities. Let's see, experience in education sales or business to customer sales. So you really don't have to have admissions experience, but you need to have some type of sales experience, or you should have, because they say it's just preferred. What you'll do, conduct compelling presentations about Lincoln Tech. When you take our admissions rep course, we walk you through that process. And I know Lincoln Tech fairly well. All right. I know Lincoln Tech have some phenomenal positions out there. I won't spill the beans, but they're a very solid company to work for. Here it is: meet and exceed monthly enrollment targets. So Lincoln Tech probably have conversion rates. You need to understand conversion rates. If the person at Lincoln Tech is interviewing you and you already understand what you're walking into, right? You're going to be calling leads. You're going to be bringing them to the campus. You're going to give them a campus tour. You're going to get to know that lead well. You're going to see if that lead or that individual is a good fit for the school, and if the school is a good fit for the individual, right? And there's so much more. Let me walk you through our admission rep course so you can see more of what I'm talking about. But as you can see here, I can scroll for days. There are tons of jobs available in admissions. Okay, here. If you are a truck driver, see, there's an admission rep role for everybody. If you are a truck driver, here's the New England Tractor Trailer Training School. If you have been a truck driver and you are tired of OTR, my father was a truck driver. If you are tired of OTR, over the road or on the road, when you're driving and you're not home every night, but you have good people skills, you can get off the road and work as a full-time admissions representative at New England Tractor Trailer Training School. And this is paying between $55,000 and $60,000 a year, and you're likely going to be home every single night doing what you love to do, and you're home. So like I said, there's a ton. I'm going to switch over to our website so I can show you the course that we have. Here's our website. Once again, NIHET.org, the National Institute for Higher Education Training. Let me pause here because the reason why we exist, I was very fortunate to go through a manager and trainee program. It was a 10-month program, but I had to be an admissions rep. I had to enroll students. After that, I left and I went into financial aid. I had to be a financial aid officer for 3 months. So I learned how to package students, how to walk them through the FAFSA, how to do your return to Title IV calculations, what we call your R2T4s. I had to be a bursar and post student tuition, accounts payable, accounts receivable. I had to be a registrar and create the academic calendar or the course schedule, right? I had to post grades. I had to post attendance. I had to run satisfactory academic progress. I had to be a career services director, so forth and so on. But that's a very rare opportunity. They're just not out there. This was back in 2005, 2006. So you can't go to college right now and major in being a career services representative or an admissions representative. So our courses can be completed typically in one day. I'm going to click on these training courses right here so you can see. Here's our instructor course. Here's the admissions representative course. This is the one, if you want to be in position to get your foot in the door, this is the course that you need to take. It says this training course covers the essential duties and responsibilities of an admission representative and much more. The written lessons and video explanations in this course are provided by an experienced campus president, which would be me, who has trained, hired, and supervised admission representatives. And it says, be sure to schedule your one-on-one Q&A session via Zoom after you have completed the course. This is our attempt to make sure you got out of this course what you were hoping to get out of this course. So once you complete this course, all you have to do is book your 30-minute session. That's a one-on-one 30-minute Zoom session with me. If you want to use it for a mock interview, I will mock interview you. If you want to use it to ask questions or just talk about a career strategy, I'll do that with you. Those 30 minutes are yours to use how you wish. Okay. Now, this is another way that we try to prepare you for success. In your course, it's going to come with a resume blurb, right? So, on your resume where you have training and development, you need to put that you've completed admission rep training with the National Institute for Higher Ed Training, that you completed the admission representative training. You're going to put that on your resume, and you need to put your training at the top of your resume. I'm getting too much into resume training, which we offer that service as well. But you need to copy and paste that resume blurb that comes with your course and put it on your resume. Now, because I know that if you're taking this course, you're interested in becoming an admission rep, which means you're going to have to interview. And if you are going to have to interview, then you really, really, really want to be prepared. Part of your course, I'm going to stop sharing for a second. Part of your admission rep course is going to include, all you have to do is just download it and just print it. There's sample interview questions. That's right. The same questions that I would ask you if you were applying for an admission rep role is probably going to be the same question somebody else is going to ask you. And not only do we provide you the questions, we provide you with some of the best answers to those questions. So you need to take that. You need to take that, get a friend, a companion, whoever, and practice. Have them to drill you on those interview questions. Now, they won't be the exact same questions that you are actually going to have to answer, but it's going to help you prepare. It's going to put you in that mindset. That also comes with your admission rep course. So take that course right there. Take that admission rep course. And as you see, we also offer more. I'm going to go back to sharing screens here. All right, so there we go. So now we are back looking at this course. And when you are ready, after you've been an admission rep, I've seen admission reps promote in 1 year. They were so good at being an admission rep, they went from being an admission rep to being a director of admissions. And as you saw, some of those admission rep jobs are paying anywhere from, let's say, $45,000 to what was it, like $80,000 just for an admission rep. Now, I know internally, because as a paid consultant for colleges, I know some of these schools are paying 6 figures for an admission rep, even if you don't have a college degree. That is very rare, but they are doing it. And they are doing that here in Atlanta. So I can only imagine what they're paying in California, in Miami, or in New York, or some other higher cost of living market. Now, when you're ready to become a director of admissions, take the director of admissions course. I've been a director of admissions. I've hired, I've trained, I've supervised, I've done it. We've poured everything into the course. So at this point, I'll stop sharing this. If you find yourself and you enjoy talking to people, meeting new people, walking around, you don't want to just sit still all day long, but you enjoy the human interaction. And typically on a college campus, the people who work in admissions, that department, some of y'all are going to get me for even saying this, but probably most of the fun happen in admissions. You can hear them. They're laughing. I mean, it's just, they're high energy. They're having a blast. Okay. Now, you can still be somewhat of an introvert and still be an admission rep, depending on what school you're at and what type of programs your school offers. But again, if you are interested in becoming an admission representative, go for it. Here's our story. Let's talk about your resume, because you can prepare for this role. But if your resume isn't good, you likely probably won't even get the initial telephone call. So you need to get the training, number one, but have a fire resume, number two. Okay. Now, if you just want us to take a look at your resume, say, hey, can you just take a look? If you see anything, just mark it up and send it back to me. I'll do all the formatting and the work myself. Then order this resume review and markup. It's just $49. All right. Order that one. We will print it out. We will mark it up and send it back to you. And from there, you will be able to see these are the things that we recommend you changing and you improving. If you're thinking, you know what, I need a whole new resume. I want to get this right on the first pass. I need a whole new resume. Then go ahead and purchase the resume revamp. It's $248. I've seen resumes out there at $350, at $400 and $500. We're not doing that. This will probably take us a good hour, maybe even 2 hours, but we will have to connect. All right. We will first go through, make some notes on it, and then connect with you so we can ask you questions as we're editing and revamping your resume. But by the time we get done, the fact that we have hired multiple admission reps, multiple people, we've probably done over 1,000 job interviews. Yeah, your resume will be in great shape. And if you do not want to take the course, but you're like, listen, just train me one-on-one. I don't want to take the course. Train me one-on-one. It's probably going to take us, for an admission rep, probably 5 to 7 hours to get you there. If you're going to do that, it's going to cost you up to $1,000+ I don't recommend you doing that. All right. I recommend start off with the course, take the course. And then if you feel like you need the one-on-one outside of the 30 minutes that already come into the course, then you go ahead and you purchase the hour by hour. You can purchase 1 hour, 2, 3, or 4 hours. At the end of the day, when you're ready, download this college directory. The schools, you might not know all the schools that are in your area. This college directory, it includes over 2,000 schools across the country. So take a look at that. And when you finish your program, you will receive your credential as documentation of your professional development, your training in this course. All right, well, guys, that's pretty much about it. The admission rep role is a phenomenal role. And as you saw for yourself, there are over 1,000 of these vacancies open right now. Yes, there is a skills gap. There is a gap in higher education. You need to help fill that right now. I hope this video was helpful, guys. Take care.